Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Luxury Prince Stadium. The round 4 of the NPL game tonight. Lions against Gold Coast Knights. Team tonight for Lions, number 1, Alan Chappell. Number 2, Libby Zabolski. Number 5, Evelyn Calhoun. Number 8, Emily Bowman. Number 9, Scarlett Cromell. Number 11, Rachel Dudley. Number 14, Amy Dunstan. Number 17, Abigail Evatt. Number 19, Anna Stolmedy. Number 22, Lauren Costello. And number 25, Tina Hugo. Substitute for Lions. Number 10, Molly Singleton. Number 12, Tonya Marie Rantucci. Number 13, Abby Lloyd. Number 15, Chelsea Fairbar. Number 16, Fiona Smith. And number 20, Alyssa Alex. Coach for Lions, Dick Whitefly. Assistant coach, Roberto Harris. And manager, Kelly Boone. Team tonight for Gold Coast Knights. Number 1, Emily Clark. Number 2, Corey Payne. Number 3, Holly Palmer. Number 5, Leah Barrington. Number 8, Annie Morland. Number 10, Rin Pitano. Number 11, Robin Spilsbury. Number 12, Harriet Withers. Number 16, Kerry Takamura. Number 17, Bronte Rose. Number 20, Renata Yamaguchi. Comes tonight for Knights, number 7, Paige Taylor. Number 9, Dominic Bernardo. Number 14, Paloma Clavis Oliveira. Number 18, Sarah Boyd. Number 24, Ashley Adamson. And number 40, Ashley McLean. Coach for Knights, Glenn Boyd. Assistant coach, Alyssa Bruto. And manager, Brooke Goodwin. Lions would also like to thank their platinum sponsors, Luxury Paint, First Element, Darling Dental. Major sponsors, Bailey Ladders, Kappa, Matsu, Signers of the Line Richmond and Tuam Mazda, and minor sponsors, KS Partners, Base Compression, Charmer Security Installation, Christine Homes, Sparkletown Car Wash, Springfield and Redbird Plant.
Good evening and welcome to our round 4 coverage of tonight's game between Lions FC and Gold Coast Knights here in the NPLW. Amy Webster here keeping you company for what I'm expecting to be a blockbuster clash here at Luxury Paint Stadium. As it stands from round 2 or round 3, second versus third coming into this round of fixtures. Both sides coming out firing in this NPLW campaign. Lions with 3 clean sheets in 3 games and plenty of goals to boot. Knights not far behind them in the goal scoring, opening their campaign with a loss away to the grand final champions Brisbane City, but making up for it with back-to-back wins in their games since. And some familiar faces on the score sheet in those recent rounds. We will run through the teams as both sides get set up in front of us. For Lions, our home side, number 1, Ellie Chappell. Number 2, Libby Cybulski. Number 5, Evelyn Calhoun. Number 8, Emily Bowman. Number 9, Scarlett Premel. Number 11, Rachel Dudley. Number 14, Amy Gunston. 17, Abby Evetts. 19, Anna Soulsby. 22, Lauren Costello. And 25, Tegan Hugo. For our visitors, former Lions keeper in between the sticks this evening, number 1, Emily Clark. Number 2, Corey Kane. Number 3, making her first appearance for this campaign, Holly Palmer. Number 5, Claire Frankton. Number 8, Holly Morland. Number 10, Rika Tano. Number 11, Robin Spilsbury. Number 12, Harriet Withers. Number 16, Eri Takamura. 17, Bronte Rose. And 20, Hinata Yamaguchi. So one change per side from the game last week. Amy Gunston in for Abby Lloyd. No Anna Tormena in the squad for Lions this evening. And Gold Coast Knights, as forementioned, this is the first start for Holly Palmer. She's finally been passed fit to pull on the boots. And that is Zara Boyd dropping to the bench. Zara Boyd taking a pretty heavy knock in their round 3 clash against Kapalabar. So just a precautionary move there from coach Glenn Boyd. Our officials this evening, man in the middle, Matthew Stabens, assisted by Raymond Maya Brasileiro and Ivy Vivers, and fourth official Jackson Daly. So it will be our visitors to get us underway. Skipper Amy Morland ready to get us going. Knights in their dark strip going left to right. A few new faces. It's a fairly new look Lions side against a pretty consistent Knights side. There is Holly Palmer with first touch of the season. Ball sent forward, finds Withers, lovely little overlap. Eri Takamura, first time ball in and into the gloves of Ellie Chappell it goes. Flag. Waved for a corner kick, so off the far byline for Gold Coast Knights. A little bit of confusion at the back there. Ellie Chappell wanting to get underway with a goal kick, but our official on this near side did see that ball creep over, so it will be a Gold Coast Knights corner. Early corner for the visitors here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Yamaguchi lurking on the outside, sent in towards the near post and fired over behind. Lions players throwing themselves at that one quite literally and winding themselves in proceedings. So Lions bringing in a fair few new faces, and a few of them slotting straight into the starting 11 for Nick Whiteside's side. Lauren Costello, Evelyn Calhoun and Anna Salisbury. 3 of those newcomers in the side this evening. Anna Salisbury, the English forward, making her mark in round 2. The hat-trick against QAS. We have our first early stoppage here. Just a little bit of wind taking out the sails on that clearance, so Lions just taking a moment to regroup. So new faces in, and those who have departed: Captain Tara O'Keefe, Ellen Gett has hung up the boots, Meg McGelliot has made her way, relocated to the Gold Coast, I believe. Kirsten Juhas returning to the US. Emily Clark, of course, travelling down the coast and representing our visitors this evening. Shian Roselli moving on to Easts, and Tiana Karambasis also going to East. So a fair bit of shuffling over at Lions. Gold Coast Knights' most notable new face is that one of Emily Clark in between the sticks. Atsuko Watanabe moving back home to Japan. Laura Elliott unavailable this evening, and of course Rosie Malone still well on her road to recovery. Otherwise a pretty familiar side for Glyn Boyd's Gold Coast Knights. Glyn Boyd, of course, the other new face down the coast following the departure of Gary French. Gold Coast Knights just enjoying their early spell of possession, just under the watchful eye of the opposition coach, Nick Whiteside there. Our captains for this evening, Libby Cybulski for the hosts, and of course Amy Morland for the visitors. Ball forward, just tossed over, and early strike. Anna Salisbury, there she is again. First touch of the ball for Anna Salisbury. Caught everyone off guard from this free kick. Corey Kane just trying to watch and shield that one, and all it needed was one touch from the English woman, Anna Salisbury. 5-minute mark. Well, no doubt with a fair bit of confidence to this Lions side. Not that they need it, they've come out firing this season. That is 4 goals in 4 games for former Newcastle United forward. Here is Calhoun. Fires that one forward into the path of Salisbury again. This time Farrington doing well. And taking the free kick nice and quickly. Trying to release Bronte Rose on that far side. Cleared away Abby Everts. Bronte Rose just up against Rachel Dudley, wins her side, the throw on the far side. Yamaguchi will come across to take. Knights just trying to build a little bit of pressure on that far side, and over it goes from Catano. One other game currently being played, our 7 o'clock kickoff for the evening. Eastern Suburbs currently leading at home to Gold Coast United. Throw given away. Bronte Rose returning the favour, both sides just turning the ball over to each other. Lovely little ball through from Palmer, but couldn't find a way through that orange wall of defence. And it will be Anna Salisbury. She's got Scarlett Premel and Amy Gunston up ahead, headed away nicely, Spilsbury. Calhoun taken off her toes by Salisbury. Scarlett Premel finding a way into the area, slides across, and across the face of the 6-yard line it goes. Kept alive, Gunston. And in the end, Holly Palmer just puts a boot through that one, a no-nonsense clearance. Lovely little 1-2. Tegan Hugo now trying to find a way forward. Withers just giving her a little shove. The referee was looking in the other direction. Both sides getting on with things. Costello. Calhoun. Ball through. Finds its way through to Emily Clark, who just urges her side to calm things down. Morland has support from Spilsbury, who fires it down the line. Lovely ball into the path of Withers. First time across, looking for Katano. Will it fall to Takamura? Takamura on the left! And wide of the mark it goes. Took a touch on the way through. Lovely touch on the right, bringing it down. And behind it goes for a corner kick. Both sides have been hungry for goals in their last few games, so it's not a surprise to see this end-to-end football here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Harriet Withers coming across to take it, got an option coming short, fires it into the area, over Chapel it goes, but over everyone else as well, and it will be goal kick to Lions. Ellie Chapel somewhat playing the understudy to Emily Clark in the last season, having returned from a shoulder injury that kept her out for all of the 2024 season. Katano. Ball forward for Takamura, but just a little miscommunication between two Japanese forwards. Calhoun. Little back heel from Salisbury. And Farrington just cleaned up as she came through with that clearance, Claire Farrington, so wins her side a free kick inside the Lions half. Strong ball in over the top of Withers. Was fired forward in the end from Farrington. And a little too much on that for even the height of Harriet Withers. Behind it goes. Corey Kane, pretty far off her line. Premel finds Salisbury. Salisbury trying to take on Yamaguchi and does so, and just bundled behind. Deflected off a Lions boot in the end. There's a little tussle over there, Anna Salisbury and Hinata Yamaguchi, but fair one in the eyes of our referee. Rose trying to switch along the deck, but runs that one into traffic. Yamaguchi finds Palmer under pressure from Salisbury. This one for Withers to chase. Tegan Hugo on her tail, but Withers does well. Tries to square that one across. Awkward clearance at the back, but they get a second chop at it. And Gunston now with the trickery under pressure from Spilsbury. And Corey Kane just making her presence known there up against Scarlett Premel. Referee again happy to let that one go. Put out Hugo. And Hugo doing well up against Withers. Finds Emily Bowman. Costello finds Calhoun. Lions just with the triangle football to get out of trouble, and lovely triangle football it is until Robin Spilsbury ruins the party, and now Harriet Withers just up against Lauren Costello. Lauren Costello just happy to shield that little tug there from Withers right in front of the official on the touchline. Harriet Withers never getting away with that one. Free kick will be taken by Costello. Put out by Kane. Catano with room to turn. She wants to go for the strike. Catano may get a second go at it. Lays it off for Morland. Morland has Withers to her right. First time ball in. Misses everyone, and Bronte Rose at the back. And will allow that one to just sneak over for a corner kick. Three corners to our visitors so far, but Lions won't care too much about that. They've got one up on the score sheet. This one coming in, headed away nicely at the back. Noguchi, little shirt tug from Premel, but nothing doing, and into the corner it goes. Withers and Catano lurking at the back. It was Harriet Withers. Just found herself in the right place at the right time. Catano gets it out of her feet, and Withers was there to pounce. It's exactly what Glyn Boyd would want from his side. Both sides back level, 16 minutes played.
Goal for Gold Coast Knights, scored by number 12, Harriet Withers.
There's a little tug on the shirt of Hinata Yamaguchi from Scarlett Premel, so Gold Coast Knights won't feel too hard done by as they saw that one sail into the right-hand corner of Ellie Chappell's goal. We've certainly got a game on our hands here, folks. Knights now with a little pep in their step. Harriet Withers just nodding that one forward, but Takamura and her colleagues a little late to join in. Holly Palmer always happy to have a little run with the ball at her feet. Palmer no doubt chomping at the bit to get ball at feet, having missed the start of the season. Nodded down. And Withers again just trying to feed that one into the feet of Takamura first time. And the challenge there of Abby Everts gives Knights a free kick in a pretty handy spot. Amy Gunston just nudging that one away. Both sides fairly up for this one, and a little bit of mischief in the mix as well, which we all love to see. Catano, options at the back. Farrington making a run. Catano goes for the strike, palmed away. And Withers happy to see that one go behind. Had success from a set piece already, Gold Coast Knights. Just happy to pin the hosts back. In it comes from Withers. Farrington at the back post, over her it goes and out for a goal kick. Nothing doing on that occasion. Game remains one apiece here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Costello put out nicely from Yamaguchi. Spilsbury watching that one over. Robin Spilsbury, previously of Robina. Calhoun's ball cut out. Emily Bowman has another go. And this time Amy Gunston collects that nicely. Calhoun forced to play back toward her own goal, and again just a little tussle. Rika Tano giving away the free kick there. Tano on the score sheet in round 3 against Kapalaba. And Boyd describing his side as a little more clinical in that last round, and here they come again. Eri Takamura up against Cybulski, who clears that one out. Happy to just get rid over the byline, Libby Cybulski. Lions with the chance to reset and defend this next set piece. Eri Takamura not able to get hold of that one. Ellie Chappell, the Townsvillian, with the goal kick. Had a short-term Raw contract back in 2018, Ellie Chappell, and has certainly racked up the appearances for Lions over time. Core member of the 61-game unbeaten stint. Glorious period that Lions enjoyed. A little bit of tension in this game, nice and early. Referee just allowing a fair bit to go and keep the game flowing. 20 minutes on the clock. Farrington sliding in. Withers just switching sides, as we're fairly familiar with this Gold Coast Knights side. Harriet Withers, Bronte Rose will switch down and enjoy spells in either channel throughout the 90. Is Bronte Rose just lurking inside the area for Knights, leaving Harriet Withers out wide, but Lions in possession now with Amy Gunston. Just nudging that one forward, trying to find the path of Calhoun, and they do manage to keep possession. Scarlett Premel and Amy Gunston up top. Calhoun just happy to build from the middle and give her teammates chance to get forward. Everts with a loose ball, dispossessed there. Eri Takamura lobbing that one forward for Holly Palmer to chase. And Gold Coast Knights have turned defence into attack pretty seamlessly there. Amy Gunston putting a fair defensive shift in. The attacker. And Catano with a left foot strike, dragging that one wide. She took the opportunity. First attempt, just dragging that one wide. And Lions now just still playing it out from the back, just looking for a little angle. Ellie Chappell to put a boot through it. She finds Calhoun, squares that one into the middle, and nearly finding the opposition, Amy Morland. Knights just marshalling that midfield, dispossessing Lions in the last few phases of play. As we know from minute 5 of the game, all they need, Lions, and here they are, is a chance That one cut out. Anna Salisbury again. The woman up top. And Costello under pressure there from Eri Takamura, and Lions do well. They'll come away with the throw. Here is Takamura looking for Rose, cut out in the middle. Lions now with a little room to manoeuvre. Finding feet nicely. And that ball loose for Harriet Withers now. She's going to have a little run at Tegan Hugo. A little tug again on the shirt of Tegan Hugo. Harriet Withers to be a little bit careful, having already been pulled up for that once in front of her sideline official. Premel finding Salisbury, nodded on nicely for Gunston. It's Robin Spilsbury who clears, a little hesitation there, and again just had to clear it before Amy Gunston could get anything on it. Cries of settle from the players. He's getting a little hectic in the middle as both sides just try and find a way through traffic. Eight goals, the tally for Lions already in this campaign. Gold Coast Knights with 7, 9 and 8 if we're including the scoreline in front of us. So plenty of goals scored already. Palmer with a lovely touch to bring that one down. Palmer will have a run. Just trying to feed that one into feet of Catano. Bowman. Tegan Hugo. Second stint with Lions, having returned since starting building a family. Amy Gunston now to chase Emily Clark coming out, and the flag does go up. Amy Gunston, Lions junior, who rose through the ranks, over 100 appearances for Lions. Bronte Rose now trying to get on the end of that loose ball. Ellie Chappell confidently comes out to clear. Costello, Calhoun. Pressure from Palmer, but referee says that one will be a free kick. Costello to take right on that halfway line. Happy to just go square. Cybulski to fire that one forward. Gunston, could have been an awkward bounce, but Emily Clark had that one covered. Helpful spectator just giving us the countdown for Emily Clark to get that ball out of her gloves. The 1-2, Gunston back at feet. Cybulski marshalling that back line. Yamaguchi. Rose pokes it out for Takamura. Throw coming from halfway. And just creeping their way up the pitch on that far side. A free kick there. Holly Palmer just up against Salisbury, I think it was, in the middle. Evelyn Calhoun, new signing from Minnesota Aurora FC over in the US, setting up to take this one. In it goes, little flick on, and Emily Clark with plenty of time to come and collect. Nothing too concerning from that set piece for the Knights shot stopper. Calhoun. Squared across to Everts, first time ball in. It's Amy Gunston again, just trying to make the run on this left side, but runs all the way through into the gloves of Clark. Knights now trying to get this one forward. No one that far down the pitch for Gold Coast Knights. Half an hour played here at Luxury Paint Stadium. 1 goal apiece. Those goals coming fairly early in proceedings. Anna Salisbury with the first touch of the game on the 5th minute mark. And Harriet Withers squaring things up for us. 16 minutes, and here is Withers. Again with a little space to get set. She's going to fire that one in first time, and straight into the gloves of Ellie Chappell it goes. Pressure there from Scarlett Premel, just forcing Corey Kane, giving away the throw. Tegan Hugo to take, and cleared away, and it will go out for a slightly awkward corner kick. That one, a little bit of friendly fire. Claire Farrington firing that one into the back of Robin Spilsbury. Lions had to defend their fair share of corners in this first half, and now we're looking to return the favour on the attack. Ball in towards that near post, headed away. Played out only as far as Cybulski. Plenty of orange shirts sticking around in that Knights area. Emily Bowman forced all the way back to her keeper. Hugo just appealing to her teammates to give her a couple of options. Emily Bowman obliges, and Lions try and forge their way out of their half. Ball turned over to Knights, and Palmer finding Withers. Kitano with the overlap run, just on the edge of the 18-yard box. Kitano finds Takamura out to the edge. And Morland just flicking that one high. And time for that to come down into the gloves of Ellie Chappell. Premel now. Good use of her body. Robin Spilsbury does very well at the back. There's plenty of space opening up for both sides. Urging themselves forward in the attack. So Lions just with a little bit of time while Knights regather themselves. Spilsbury, ball across to Farrington, and a little bit of miscommunication at the back from the Knights back line. Perfect conditions here at Luxury Paint Stadium. It's cleared up nicely for us here after a fairly soggy morning. Nakamura coming back with the defensive duties. And Withers optimistically chasing that one here on the near side, but over it goes. Ivy Vivers, our second assistant referee on the near side. Scarlett Premel. Put out well by Spilsbury, but the slide in, the referee not happy with, so Holly Palmer will leave that one for Spilsbury to take. Kane comes across, takes those duties from Robin Spilsbury. In it goes onto a Lions head. Amy Gunston now with room to run. Withers coming back to help out with defensive duties. Slides across, and Emily Clark, who collects, and it is deemed to be pass back. It will be indirect free kick. Right on the edge of that 6-yard line. It's just packing the box. Anna Salisbury was lurking on the edge. She's coming across now to join Premel and Calhoun. Emily Clark with the instructions. Will be Calhoun and Premel. Scarlett Premel fires it into the side netting. Danger averted. So that miscommunication at the back. Glenn Boyd will just want his side to settle in their defensive duties. 37 minutes on the clock. Play on, says the referee. Yuri Takamura now up against a number of orange shirts, tries to feed that one into the path of Withers and cleared away. Bit of an awkward slice of the ball from Tegan Hugo, so over it goes for a corner kick. Game just falling a little flatter as we creep into the last 8 or so minutes. Fair bit of intensity in the middle of the park, but Withers now with corner in towards that back post, and all the way in it goes. Harriet Withers from the corner. The set piece maestros, Gold Coast Knights. It was an in-swinger from Harriet Withers. And Ellie Chappell did get something on it, but all the way in it goes. And the celebration from Harriet Withers just looks a little more relief than anything as they take the lead. Second of the night, Harriet Withers. The visitors find themselves in the lead. 2 set pieces. Morland. Calhoun doing well to force Morland back, appeals for handball. Lions still in possession, so play on. Tegan Hugo now trying to burst forward. And the strike from range, Rachel Dudley. Rachel Dudley does have a goal to her name already this season. Emily Bowman. And in Hugo, Amy Gunston now with a little poke forward into the path of Knights defence. Libby Cybulski wanting it from Costello when she gets it. Costello, another of the American signings. Ball across for Takamura. Can she get a strike off? She can, but she doesn't catch it. She had Withers on the overlap, but Takamura did find herself in a decent little spot there. Decided to go it alone and just scooping that one over in the end. Lions now on the attack. Square ball across, Calhoun just dropping back to collect. Holly Palmer with the cutout and takes more of the player than the ball. It's Abby Everts in the firing line of that one. Holly Palmer just stretching for it. Lauren Costello standing over the ball. Tegan Hugo to her left. Calhoun making her way into the box. Just dinks that one up. Headed away, Farrington. Bronte Rose, who's dropped back. Scarlett Premel says, thank you, I'll have that. Amy Gunston with the final touch. And saved, but the flag was up for Amy Gunston in an offside position. Long ball forward from Clark, just over halfway it goes, and Bronte Rose now up against Rachel Dudley. Trying to poke that one through. Iri Takamura in that central position now. Yamaguchi skipped past there. Anna Soulsby, the one doing the skipping, but it is Gold Coast Knights who again win that ball back. Visitors giving it away though to Tegan Hugo. Hugo first joining the club back in 2021. Quickly became an integral player. Harriet Withers now with sight of goal. Withers on a hat-trick, drags that one wide. A little bit too much time perhaps for Harriet Withers. It was Costello who ran into trouble, and Amy Morland finding Withers, and that one, just a little indecision there from Harriet Withers, seeing that one dragged wide, and the hands on the hips from the striker. Takamura, Catano, one-touch football from Knights. Withers with the ball across. Bronte Rose squaring that one in and only finding Emily Bowman. Again, looking a little indecisive there in their attack, Gold Coast Knights. They win it back. And Catano from range, spilt by Ellie Chappell, but she has plenty of time to gather that one, and she opts to play to feet of Lauren Costello. 13 shots for Gold Coast Knights to Lions 4. It's only the ones that go in that matter though. 2-1 to our visitors is the score as we enter the final minute here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Amy Webster here on FQTV. Bring you all the action for this round 4 clash. All but one of our games taking place on the Saturday this weekend. Our only Friday night fixture was Olympic hosting Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Olympic chalking up their first win, 2-0 the result there. Lions with Scarlett Premel. Gunston leaves it for Salisbury. Salisbury on her left, blocked by Spilsbury. Great defending at the back, Robin Spilsbury. One-touch football, not quite working out for Knights there, giving the ball away. So that is 45 on the clock. Tegan Hugo. Lions looking keen to just square things up before they go into the sheds. Holly Palmer has other ideas as she launches that one forward. Did have that early stoppage. Lions defender going down, wind out of her sails following block for an early Knights corner, but not too much stoppage other than that. Costello fires that one forward toward Hugo. Cut out nicely at the back. Withers firing it forward. Withers has time. Drives over halfway. Iri Takamura in space, just slowing things down a little. Bronte Rose. Morland, the skipper, playing that one back. More calls of time for Corey Kane. Spilsbury now with a bit of space down this side. Tries to play it into the path of Withers. Withers not quite reading that one. And Lions now wanting to capitalise, but cut out by Catano. Rose. Strike from Rose and over it goes. Short option from Chappell. Again, that long ball down the line, cut out Spilsbury on the near side. Sticking a boot in the way of that one. Holly Palmer, first start of the year. She's just been pulling the strings in that defensive midfield position. Catano now firing that one into the edge of the 6-yard box, and just wide it goes from Bronte Rose. Wasn't far off. The ball in from Marie Catano. Bronte Rose nearly saw that one just sneak in far post, and that is the half-time whistle here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Our visitors, Gold Coast Knights, coming from behind to take us into the sheds. 2-1 to the visitors. Anna Salisbury getting us off the mark here in the 5th minute. Harriet Withers with the 2-4 Knights. No doubt plenty more action to come between these two sides. We will join you for the second half very shortly.
Knights 2, Lions 1. Of the Knights, by number 12, Harriet Withers, and the goal for Lions by number 19, Anna Salisbury. sponsors social payments in first element value debtors, major sponsors voting honours Akamatsu, signers of the mine Richlands and Tuamasa, and the minor sponsors KSM Partners, Space Compression, Chalmers Security Installation, Christie Homes and Sparkletown Car Wash, Springfield and Resident. Lions 1.
Welcome back, folks, to the second half coverage here on FQTV. Amy Webster here, thrilled to have you back with us for this second half action. There was plenty to keep our eye on in the first half. As you can see from the scoreline, our visitors went in at half-time 2-1. 15 shots from Gold Coast Knights compared to Lions 5. Of those shots, 5 on target for Knights, 2 for Lions. It's not a bad ratio for Lions. They got us off the mark early. Anna Soulsby, former Newcastle United forward, catching everyone off guard on the 5-minute mark. Harriet Withers, though, getting 2 back for her side. Both coaches had plenty to talk about in that half-time team talk. Corey Kane firing that one forward. Gunston finding feet of Premel, promoted from the under-23s last year, Scarlett Premel. Here is Evelyn Calhoun toward the back post and collected by the former Lions shot stopper Emily Clark. Anna Salisbury with a crafty feet there and just trying to feed that one forward. Lions too busy appealing for the free kick. Scarlett Premel not quite ready to get on the end of that one, but referee says play on. Plenty of game time ahead of us, of course, in this second half, but as things stand, scoreline as it is, Gold Coast Knights will leapfrog Lions to take that second spot on the ladder. I know, early days to be focusing on the ladder, but focus on it I will, so indulge me for the time being. Eastern Suburbs currently sitting top of the table. They're currently in action against Gold Coast United and leading 2-0 in the 70-minute mark. We will do our rounds around the grounds, bring you the scorelines from the other games of round 4 when a break in game allows. But for now, Lauren Costello given away. It's just clearing the lines there, and that one will go all the way through to Ellie Chappell. Something there to chase, and appeals that she was clipped, but the referee waves that one away. We'll take another look. The ball forward is Farrington. And Scarlett Premel just running across the body of Claire Farrington, just clipped there. And the referee not happy with something from Claire Farrington there, a little bit of chatter. He's now come back and changed his decision. And he has given the penalty kick. Claire Farrington, no stranger to chaos at the back. So obviously had a bit of consultation there from his officials. That grand final last year, of course, Claire Farrington caught up in the chaos, ended up seeing red. Now the referee coming across to have a chat with Ivy Vivers. So it is the assistant referee on the near side who has decided that Scarlett Premel was indeed clipped. Gold Coast Knights with a bit of defending to do here. Emily Bowman, or Emily Clark, with a bit of defending of the goal to do here, up against former teammate Emily Bowman. Emily Bowman to level things up from the spot, and level things up she does. It was a little chaotic in the decision making, but Emily Bowman kept her cool. Clark going the right way, but not stretching those fingertips enough to keep that one at bay. It's the number 8. Emily Bowman. Claire Farrington deemed to have been the player to bring down Scarlett Premel and going into the book. Initially waved away from the referee. He was pretty sure he waved it away pretty instantly, but that is certainly why we have our assistants to help out. So again, only taking 5 minutes for Lions to find the back of the net. That will certainly teach me to start talking about the table. Lions, as it stands, will keep that second spot, but we'll leave that there as we see plenty of time on the clock. Gold Coast Knights will be wanting to get a hold on this game. Early shots for Gold Coast Knights in both halves. Emily Bowman in 2020 in an ACL reconstruction and meniscus repair to her left knee. She's done her recovery, get back playing as soon as she could after the surgery. Found herself in the 2025 Queensland State squad for the Maida Festival of Football last year. She confidently stepped up. To level proceedings. Tano. Takamura has Withers in support. Calhoun. We're going to see our first change of the game. It is going to be the goal scorer, Emily Bowman, making way for another new face in the orange and blue of Lions. That is Abby Lloyd, former South skipper. Joined at the start of the season, already off the mark in her new colours, Abby Lloyd. And Withers now going down in the area, cries from the bench, but nothing doing, no appeals from those on the pitch. Corey Kane. And that ball down the line, cut out nicely. Abby Lloyd, decent experience to bring off the bench, 3 years with Brisbane Roar in the A-League. Kane just cutting that one out. Clark coming across to collect. Spilsbury. Here is Abby Lloyd, finds Calhoun to her left. She's got Gunston ahead of her. Calhoun going for the strike. And sending that one wide of the mark. 10 league goals to her name last season in South's colours, Abby Lloyd. Withers now up against Tegan Hugo. Harriet Withers gets the shot off and it just creeps across the face of the goal. And it will be a corner kick. Harriet Withers did extremely well there to get the shot off under pressure. Tegan Hugo also doing well to get back across. Again, a little bit of Hugo's shirt in her hand, Harriet Withers, but no appeals from the defender. Now we know what this side can do from a set piece. Both of the Knights' goals coming from corner kicks in the first half. Withers, the trusty corner kick taker. Long ball in, headed away by Lauren Costello, so it will be corner kick on the far side. Claire Farrington coming forward. Withers to take, this time she drives the ball across and straight into the gloves of Ellie Chappell. Paige Taylor off the bench for the second half in defensive duties for Knights. Bronte Rose ball across. Morland with the first time touch. Catano plays it back into the feet of Morland. Lovely bit of play, but just lacking the venom to really trouble Ellie Chappell. So Paige Taylor on. Holly Palmer has made way. Solid first half performance from Holly Palmer. Her first start of the season. No doubt Glenn Boyd just being a little bit cautious with how much game time he gives her on her return. Primal fires that one in towards Emily Clark. Scarlett Premel, 12 league goals to her name last season, so another one with an eye for goal, and just chasing down Emily Clark there, saying, you're going to take your time, I'm going to put the pressure on. Anna Salisbury with a little back heel, little tussle there up against Robin Spilsbury, and Robin Spilsbury does win the free kick. Anna Salisbury, 6 years at Newcastle United, back-to-back promotions for the English side. Stellar signing for Nick Whiteside. Nick Whiteside in his first full season as NPLW head coach, taking over from Rob Askew last season. He was assistant coach too, been at the club since 2024. Initially leading the under-15 side with great success, and has been a vital part of this senior setup, as mentioned, alongside Rob Askew. Plenty of experience, 15 or so years within the female football setup. Lynn Boyd, of course, stepping into the head coach position following the departure of Gary French. Made way at the end of a successful first season in the NPL Boyd, fairly familiar with a lot of these players from his ties with Gold Coast Crusaders, the futsal. Takamura just still playing from the ground. Lions forced to just push that one out over the touchline. Spilsbury, left foot ball in. Morland was the target. Abby Lloyd now with ball at feet finds Calhoun. Salisbury has room but defended well, Robin Spilsbury. Little battle just heating up nicely between Anna Salisbury and Robin Spilsbury. Morland finding Taylor. Taylor just skipping her way forward, trying to get away past Tegan Hugo. A little tussle between the two of them, and the referee says a throw will do. Withers will take. Defending Corey Kane only pushes it as far as an orange shirt. Calhoun does very well there with the support from Abby Everts. Withers now trying to make her way down that line, and great defending at the back. Tegan Hugo. Withers wins it back, but wins it back unfairly. Lions getting us underway quickly with that free kick. Pretty keen to build on the momentum of their equaliser. Lloyd poking that one forward. Headed down into the path of Salisbury. Abby Lloyd feeding that one through, and wide it goes. So I mentioned the Friday night game of this round 4 set of fixtures. Olympic 2, Sunshine Coast Wanderers 0. Earlier today, the early kickoff to Brisbane City in their season launch, hosting a somewhat new look Souths. They've lost a lot of players this season, and Brisbane City taking out the win in style, 5-0. That result, Kapalaba and QAS in a 7-goal thriller. Kapalaba taking home the spoils, 4-3 the scoreline. And the other game currently underway, Gold Coast United have just evened things up over at Heath Park. They were 2-0 down up against Eastern Suburbs. That score sitting at 2-2 on the 87th minute. Everts. Anna Salisbury not hiding her frustration there again, just giving away a free kick near side. Bronte Rose dispossessed. Hinata Yamaguchi with time on the ball. Referee plenty to keep his eye on here. Now Scarlett Premel with something to chase, but Robin Spilsbury does very well to just shield that for her keeper, Emily Clark. Lions putting 7 past QAS in their round 2 fixture. Majority of their goals so far this season coming in that one game. That's the fixture where Abby Lloyd, her debut goal in her new colours. We are going to see another change here. Will be Tonya Marie Rantucci coming on for Nick Whiteside's side. Amy Gunston to be the player that's made way. That is confirmation that it is Tonya Marie Rantucci placed Amy Gunston, who's the only change for Nick Whiteside's side. Eri Takamura with a left foot strike from range, and it is a peach into that top left-hand corner. Eri Takamura, quite rightly, with a big grin on her face. She had an opening. She loves a crack from this distance. What a beauty, Eri Takamura. And celebrations. Congratulations from her teammates, who were all pretty keen to come and give her a pat on the back. Can't really take our eyes off this one, folks. Eri Takamura making sure of that. Gold Coast Knights again swinging things back in their favour. Paloma Oliveira now on Amy Morland. The skipper has made way. Both sides with a little bit of shuffling. Put out there, Claire Farrington. Lloyd. Again, Farrington in the way of that one. And free kick, and the referee going straight into his pocket. Will be Lauren Costello with the yellow. So yellow card apiece for our sides this evening. Harriet Withers, player who was upended. It's right on halfway for this free kick. So Gold Coast Knights opening their campaign this season with a loss in that Foundation Cup fixture. But since they have been back to winning ways, Lions, of course, also on a winning streak of their own. Rose put out. Lions currently unbeaten, only Olympic holding them away in their round 3 fixture. So it'll be telling which way this game goes. Both sides keeping each other on their toes, and us in the stands for sure. Cybulski. Finding Chapel, Cybulski gets it back. She's got Rachel Dudley to her right. Gold Coast Knights just pushing forward, trying to box Lions in here in their own half, and they've done exactly that, winning the ball back. Withers now with a strike. She's looking for that bottom left-hand corner. Doesn't mind a fizzer across the face of goal, Harriet Withers, but that one wide of the mark. Roma Oliveira just settling in on this left side position. 4 league goals last season for Oliveira, so she's another one who's keen to get the shots off. Paige Taylor with the head down, finds feet over Lion shirt, one back there. Yamaguchi and Rika Tano. Straight to the sky, which is pretty much where the ball went. That one was a wishful attempt. A not too dissimilar spot from Takamura's attempt. That one, very different outcome though. Abby Lloyd getting back to defend. Bit of a rebuild for Souths this season. They've recently announced that merger with South Strikers, and their skipper just down in front there, Abby Lloyd, moving on. There's not too many familiar faces back at Souths for this season, so we'll keep an eye on their progress in the coming fixtures. Lovely slide in, Corey Kane keeps her side in possession. Bronte Rose now with sight of goal, but goes for feigned shot. That one in. Oliveira with the first time volley. We said she likes a goal. And there is the confirmation. Paloma Oliveira. It was Bronte Rose. Just flicked that one across. And in it came, and the first time, no hesitation from Paloma Oliveira. Gold Coast Knights enjoying themselves here in Richlands. They've pulled another 2 out of the hat in this second half. 4-2 to the visitors. Lions with a little bit of work to do, but as we say in this beautiful game, there is of course plenty of time for them to do the work. Excellent substitution from the coach, bringing on those fresh legs. Paloma Oliveira, but now here is Anna Soulsby. Trying to poke that one through to Scarlett Premmel, who just throws herself at that one. Referee not happy with that, and the yellow card comes out for Scarlett Premmel. Just throwing herself in a little dangerous spot there, as Emily Clark was trying to claim. It's the 3rd yellow of the match. Lions leading the stats with the cards, but that is not the statistic they will want to talk too much about. Monty Rose just caught thinking on that one. Tonya Marie Ranchucci forcing that one forward, shielded well Farrington, just allowing Corey Kane to come across and clear, but Lions winning themselves. Free kick. Cleared away. is the final fixture of round 4. Round 5 sees Lions travelling north to face Sunshine Coast Wanderers. A couple of games on the road for Lions. They'll be at Heath Park in round 6 to face Easts before inviting Capalaba, the newcomers to the league, to join them in round 7 here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Gold Coast Knights still on the road for the next 3 fixtures. Round 5 they travel to Heath Park. Round 6 they face the other newcomers, Olympic. And round 7 they will face South Strikers. Bronte Rose just up against 2 orange shirts. Eri Takamura trying to get involved. Libby Cybulski coming across to defend, and again just a little bit of afters between both of them, and the referee not impressed. Yellow card, silly yellow card there for Eri Takamura for a little gamesmanship as she kicked the ball, messed with the ball there. Eri Takamura with a strike, dragging that one wide. Gold Coast Knights are certainly in the mood. And that is confirmation that the fixture at Heath Park, Gold Coast United done very well to come back and earn themselves a point on the road at Heath Park. 2-2 the score. Eastern Suburbs currently top of the table thanks to 3 wins. Gold Coast Knights occupying that second spot. The scoreline stays the same. Ball forward, looking for Hinata Yamaguchi. Oliveira finds the feet of Eri Takamura. Bronte Rose now still need to run on to defended well at the back. Not quite kept in, so that will be Gold Coast Knights throw. Spilsbury finds Withers. Lloyd. Finds Rantucci. Lions just happy to play this one out of trouble, and they're doing a good job of it, finding feet. And Salisbury just up against Claire Farrington, and that one does creep over for a Lions throw. Dudley dispossessed. Paige Taylor with lovely footwork there, but playing that one into traffic. Calhoun. Dispossessed. Ray Katana winning the free kick there up against Anna Salisbury, just using the referee to steady herself on the way through. Couple of weary looking legs out there, as it's been a pretty competitive affair here at Richlands. 80 minutes on the clock. 6 goals the total. Strike from range from Anna Salisbury and into the gloves of Emily Clark. Hands on hips for the former Newcastle United player. A little bit of frustrating evening for the forward. Oliveira just nodding that one forward, but no Gold Coast Knights players ahead of her. Dudley. Oliveira just a little isolated out in the corner, just very well though, finding the feet of Catano. Catano just dancing her way up against Rachel Dudley. Dudley wiping her out, but wiping her out fairly. And it will be a corner kick. Harriet Withers strolling over to take. We're going to see another change. Let's see, could be a triple change. Will be Molly Simonson, Chelsea Fairbairn and Shiana Singh. Just going to hold that substitution for the corner kick. In it comes from Withers. Bronte Rose with the head. And behind it goes for a goal kick, and the referee says let's crack on with that substitution. And it is Scarlett Premel making way. Evelyn Calhoun. And that may be Tegan Hugo, who has also made way. So it's all the changes there other than the goalkeeper for Lions. Shiana Singh, of course, also from Lions. She joined for the 2025 season, so her and Abby Lloyd will be fairly familiar with each other. Here is Shiana Singh popping that one forward, and the free kick again going against the English forward. Gold Coast Knights, second season in the top flight, claiming top spot in their inaugural season, of course. They're pretty used to winning the lot, but this time missing out in the grand final up against Brisbane City for the full collection. Amy Morland, of course, leading Knights to the quintuple back in 2024. So Knights with a taste of success. Lions, of course, with a rich, rich history of success. Will be looking to avenge their fourth place finish from last season. They had a strong season, just, I would say, would not be too happy with the fourth place finish, knowing their potential, and they've made quite the statement so far in this league campaign. So unsurprising to see the battle that we have on our hands between these two sides here this evening. As it stands, it will be the visitors going away with the early bragging rights. Tano. Well played Anna Salisbury, just skipping around that challenge, and Shiana Singh just mopping up the scraps. Abby Lloyd leaves for Dudley. Dudley, who's just crept forward from her defensive position in these ladder stages. Poked forward by Singh. She may have only joined them a couple of seasons ago from South's, Shiana Singh, but she is a former Lions junior and does have experience with the young Matildas, so a very talented midfielder. Corey Kane with a no-nonsense clearance. And either side managing to just get a grip on possession in these ladder stages as fatigue sets in. Emily Clark just happy to play the waiting game there and just drag out some seconds on the clock. Costello forging forward. And referee just halting play there just to check in on the Knights player who went down under that challenge. Lauren Costello, signing last season from Indiana University in the US. So sides opting to dip into the talent pool overseas when they get the chance, taking advantage of those different seasons. And of course, we're pretty used to dipping into the homegrown talent pool when the A-League wraps up as well, so no doubt we'll see some familiar faces but new signings in the back end of this NPL season. Three clean sheets in the last 3 games was the storyline for Lions coming into this one, but it'll be very surprising to see a clean sheet with the prolific goal scorers that both sides have. Harriet Withers, of course, on her hat-trick. She's had a couple of colleagues join the party and just keep her shots at bay. Eri Takamura, Paloma Oliveira also on the score sheet. Here is Catano, not shy of a goal herself. Brie Catano, just forced into the corner from Rachel Dudley. And winning her side a throw, Paige Taylor. Another one who signed from the US, signing last year from Gannon Uni Golden Knights. So from Knights to Knights, Paige Taylor comes across to take the throw. This is the last minute of normal time here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Tano just dancing away, a little nutmeg against Rachel Dudley. Rachel Dudley not too happy with that, so shoving her back into the corner. And that will be Gold Coast Knights keeping possession. Will be a free kick, cries of set up like a corner. It's not too far from the corner mark. And again, we know what they can do from a set piece. Oliveira, Takamura, Farrington, some of the options a little deeper for Rikatano. And headed out by Eri Takamura. Poked through from Catano. Bronte Rose trying to get on the end of it, and the keeper does very well, Ellie Chappell, to come and collect. It was a brave save from the number 1. Bronte Rose, of course, coming from an offside position, so just letting that one pass her by. Paloma Oliveira finds the feet of Farrington. Paige Taylor with a loose ball, giving it away to Abby Lloyd, who just, again, a little bit of indecision. We've seen a couple of players just in those positions, and poked through from Abby Lloyd in the end. Rolls through to safety. Headed on by Oliveira, strong header, but again into the path of Cybulski. The latter stages of the game, not too many players making those runs. Of course, Knights will be happy to just protect this 2-goal advantage. Lions, though, coming forward, cut back nicely. Shiana Singh on the edge of the area, up against Oliveira, throws herself in well, Paloma Oliveira. Catano with a lovely bit of skill to try and flick that one down the line, but again, stoppage here. Just check on an injury at the back. Hinata Yamaguchi, who's just needing a little bit of attention. Went down heavily under that challenge. Shiana Singh found the ball at her feet on the edge of the 18-yard box. Paloma Oliveira throwing herself in to defend. We've seen that from both sides. Players in attacking positions coming back to do their defensive due diligence. Three minutes of added time ticking over on the clock. Couple of stoppages in this second half. We'll see this one drag on a little longer for both sides. Dudley. Lovely ball through to Lloyd. Great defending, Corey Kane, and Paige Taylor just make sure forces that one out for a corner kick late in the game for Lions. Lions get one back in the latter stages. Not if Farrington has anything to do with it, just stuck a boot out. Cybulski now, and Tucci. A couple of options ahead, goes for Dudley. Dudley fires in and sits, just nestles itself on the top of the goal. Referee just waving Yamaguchi back on following that bit of treatment from the sideline.
Substitution for Knights, number 9, Dominic Spampanado.
That was a late change for Glyn Boyd's side. Just announced, number 9, Dominic Spampinato coming on. And there is the final whistle. Matthew Sabens brings this one to a close. Our visitors, Gold Coast Knights, going away with all 3 points. We went in at half-time 2-1, courtesy of 2 Harriet Withers goals in reply to an Anna Soulsby opener. Emily Bowman evening things up from the spot before Eri Takamura with an absolute perler, and Paloma Oliveira with a volley into the back of the net. 3 points will be going back down the coast with Gold Coast Knights. Lions will be looking to get back to winning ways next week on the road against Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Gold Coast Knights face off against Easts at Heath Park. But for this evening, it's Gold Coast Knights leapfrogging Lions into second place. Amy Webster here on FQTV. We would love to have your company for next weekend's fixtures. For now, we'll bid you a good night.